When you savor a cup of coffee, the delightful flavors dancing on your palate are the result of a fascinating journey that extends far beyond just the coffee bean itself. One of the most critical stages in this journey, one that profoundly shapes the final taste, is the processing method. Coffee beans don't simply leap from the tree directly into your bag, they undergo a crucial transformation that dictates their inherent characteristics. Today, we're going to break down the three most prevalent coffee processing methods: washed or wet, natural or dry, and the intriguing honey process. Understanding these methods will empower you to make more informed choices and truly tailor your brew to your individual taste preferences. In the washed processing method, the outer fruit of the coffee cherry is meticulously removed before the beans are dried. This typically involves pulping the cherries to remove the skin and a significant portion of the pulp, followed by a fermentation stage in water tanks. This fermentation helps to break down the remaining sticky mucilage. Finally, the beans are thoroughly washed clean, leaving behind the pristine green coffee bean ready for drying. Flavor profile. Washed coffees are often characterized by a remarkably clean and bright flavor profile. They tend to exhibit crisp acidity and offer exceptional clarity, allowing the intrinsic flavor notes of the bean's origin to truly shine through. You might often find floral or citrus notes in well-processed washed coffees. Best for brewing methods that emphasize clarity and delicate flavors, such as pour-over, Chemex, and other meticulous manual brewing techniques. Popular origins. This method is widely used in regions like Colombia, Ethiopia, for some varieties, and Kenya. In contrast, the natural processing method takes a more hands-off approach initially. Here, the coffee beans are dried with the entire fruit still intact. The coffee cherries are typically spread out on patios or raised beds and turned regularly to ensure even drying. This prolonged contact between the bean and the drying fruit allows for a significant transfer of sugars and unique flavor compounds. Once the cherries have dried to the desired moisture level, the dried fruit is then removed. Flavor profile. Natural processed coffees are often celebrated for their fruitier and heavier body. They can exhibit jammy and sometimes even wine-like characteristics, frequently showcasing notes of berry or tropical fruits. Best for brewing methods that can handle and highlight the bolder flavors and heavier body, such as espresso or immersion brewing techniques like the French press. Popular origins. This method is commonly employed in regions like Ethiopia for many of its distinctive coffees, and Brazil. The honey process is an intriguing hybrid method that sits between the clean profile of washed coffees and the fruit-forward intensity of natural coffees. In this technique, the coffee cherries are pulped to remove the skin and some of the outer pulp, but a specific amount of the sweet, sticky mucilage, often referred to as honey, is intentionally left clinging to the bean during the drying phase. The amount of mucilage left and the drying conditions, such as sun exposure and turning frequency, significantly influence the final flavor. Honey-processed coffees often offer a delightful balance between clarity and body. They tend to be sweet and syrupy with a mild to moderate acidity. The specific flavor notes can vary widely depending on the amount of mucilage left, ranging from caramel and chocolate to more subtle fruit tones. The honey process is often quite versatile and can work well with most brewing methods, offering a unique middle ground. This method is frequently found in regions like Costa Rica and El Salvador. Understanding the nuances of coffee processing methods empowers you, the home barista, to tailor your brew precisely to your individual taste preferences. Prefer a crisp and clean cup with bright, distinct flavors? Look for washed processed beans. Crave something sweeter, more full-bodied, with prominent fruity notes? Explore natural processed beans. Seeking a delightful balance of sweetness, body, and mild acidity with potential for complex notes? Honey-processed beans might be your perfect match. To truly appreciate the impact of processing methods, we recommend sample packs by process. Seek out roasters who offer sample packs featuring washed, natural, and honey-processed beans from similar origins. Brewing them side by side is a fantastic way to directly compare the flavor differences. Process-labeled bags. When shopping for new beans, always pay close attention to the label for information about both the origin and the processing method. This knowledge will become increasingly valuable as you refine your palate. Experiment with brew methods. Don't be afraid to try different brewing methods with beans processed in various ways. You might find that certain processes truly shine with specific techniques. In conclusion, the seemingly simple decision of how to process coffee cherries after harvest has a profound and lasting impact on the final flavors we experience in our beloved beverage. By understanding the fundamental differences between washed, natural, and honey-processed coffees, you can unlock a deeper appreciation for the journey of your beans and make more informed choices that consistently lead to a more satisfying and flavorful brewing experience. Happy brewing!